Hey guys, I'm back with another video. It's getting really late, so um this video is reviewing like all the ep- episodes of season 8 thus far, but I'm going to exclude the ones that aired in Canada, because I don't want to spoil anything. This one is Pup Save a Runaway Rooster. Um I don't have anything to say about this. I mean, like, at least we got to see two brand new characters, so that's the upside. Rustario and Chicoletta, they were on the runaway hoverboard that Daring Danny X have, and a new character is Winnie Winnington. She has every animal that win different contests. It's one of those episodes that I think it's one of those episodes that's okay. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. It's just one of those, okay, I guess I'll settle for this episode. So, probably, maybe like around 6 by 6, probably like, maybe like 3 out of 5. Positive snowbound cow. At least we got Everest back. Yay! She was teaching Marshall how to do snowboarding. So, yay! Um, a marvelous moment. So, it was really weird seeing like a cow snowboarding. It's funny. Even Everest, that's how good of a teacher Everest is. She's so good that she even teaches Petita how to snowboard. So, that one, I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5. Love you, Everest. I miss you. Ah, yes. Pup Save a Sweet Mare. This was actually a Easter special. It's been a while since we got a really good Easter episode, but it turns out that Mayor Humdinger disguised himself as a life-size chocolate Easter bunny candy, but then it's been carried away by raccoons. It's been carried away by raccoons. Oh my gosh. Like, no. Why? Why did I do this? Even though I found it kind of comical. Although I wish it was a half-hour long Easter special like in season 1. But this is a back-to-back Easter special, so I can't be too harsh on it. We'll give it a 4 out of 5. Oh yeah, Pup Save a magic trick. We got ourselves a new character, and she's a magician. And the new character's name is the Grey Wendini. Unfortunately, no offense, Wendini, but don't quit your day job. Like, I'm sorry, but she's not really good at doing magic tricks. But thanks to the publisher Pups, they perform a great Easter magic trick. And oh my gosh, they were so darling. The pups like did a little disappearing act, and they pop up wearing cute little bunny ears. Oh, it was so precious. I just want to hug them all. I give this a 4.5 out of 5. Oh yes, another dream episode. This is another dream episode from Mr. Rubble. Put in as an air rescue. Rubble dream after a playdate with their alien friend. Rubble has a dream of being his alien double called Rubble Double, and look, they look exactly alike, except for the pup tags, the eyes. Double Rubble has an antenna, and I believe the orange fur, like looks more like a medium tangerine, and Rubble is brown, like a mud brown. But they look exactly the same. Oh, and he's so cute. Oh, I love it. And and this like, and we get to see like a dream episode. The Air Patroller turning to out of this world. And Puff save a clown. It's Alex's birthday, and like it turns out that Mayor Humdinger. A little fun fact about Mayor Humdinger: when he was a little kid, he always dreamed of being a clown. I was like, really? I did not know that. And the clown's name is Toodles. Oh, just like Toodles from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Which another fun fact: Toodles from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was voice acted by Rob Paulsen. Ah, good memories. Good memories. I like this one. At least we got ourselves another birthday themed episode, so that's good. And we got Toodles. So I give this a 4 out of 5. Oh, stop the cheetah! Gah! 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 No! The cheetah is back, and we haven't seen her since Pups Ready Race Rescue Pups. And actually, this episode on TV, they show like a clip where Marshall go up against the cheetah. And I really like it because like like this episode is a tie-in to Ready Race Rescue. So I love it. I love it, and yay, Tracker's in it. But the cheetah stolen the Paw Patroller, turned it into the Cheetah Patroller, and she destroyed it in the quicksand. That's low. That's low, girl. Like no wonder. Like USR. Like no, you're not only so vain, but you're also evil. But the pups did get a brand new Paw Patroller. It's so high tech. And like, even though the old Paw Patroller will be missed from season 2, the new pup, to season 8, Puff stopped the cheetah. Rest in pieces, Paw Patroller. Rest in pieces. Oh man. But I give this an 8.5 by 10. Oh yeah, Puff save a mustache. Is where Humdinger accidentally shaved off his mustache, and this is the first time we ever see him without it. He looks so weird. Like he looks so weird. He looks so weird. I'm just saying he looks weird without his mustache. But and like the kids didn't do nothing because like they don't recognize him without his mustache, and Ryder and the pups thought that like the kittens need to be saying, but it was a mustache of Sky. Like when Ryder calls Sky's like, this pup's gotta wait. Did you just say mustache? And I was like, yeah. Like if I was him, like, yeah, he did. I know, crazy, isn't it? Mayor Humdinger wasn't talking about one of his kittens, he was talking about his mustache. He accidentally shaved it off. Like, and I'll be like, breaking the fourth, like, man, this is gonna be a long, weird day for all of us. And this, like, man, out of all the adventures we've done, this has gotta be the weirdest one we ever did. This is gonna be a long day, folks. And actually, there was 2 different title cards because this one already aired in Canada. So you got Puff Save the Must Stash. And when you look into the Canadian one, it's Puff Save the Moose Stash. It has no between the M. It's Mustache for United States, but for Canada it's Moustache. In the end, Ryder and the pups were wearing fake mustaches, and they were, and like because the photographer for the Mustache magazine that Mare Humdinger was gonna take part in, they like she knows them, and like she adores them, so she loves their work so much that they want to be featured in the magazine, which they did, and all the pups wear fake mustaches. So hashtag Pupstache, yes. Oh yeah, Puffy the Funhouse. They were getting the fair ready with the funhouse with the funny mirrors, but unfortunately, because the tunnel was so like slim, some of the pieces of the funhouse got like loose. And when it did, during Danny X comes up with his usual shenanigans, and one thing led to another. Rocky's harness to the safety harness to the train got loose, and he was slammed down on the funhouse mirror. And Danny was slipping on the banana peels and in the teacup. And I think like after what happened to them, they got enough fun house adventure. Yeah, they got enough excitement for one day. Plus bananas. I give it a 3.75 out of 10. Oh yes, Pup saved the Water Walker. It's been so long since we see a Sea Patrol episode. And it's been so long since we've seen Chase and Sky being on lifeguard duty together. I think the last time I saw them doing lifeguard duty together, I think it was in Pup Save a Shark. And I love it. And you got the Water Walkers, which is different from the Water Jets. Mare Humdinger stole them from Francois Savay because like they mentioned like there's an island off of Foggy Bottom, which is a sea turtle island, and they were trying to get the baby sea turtle home, but everything was resolved. Mare Humdinger didn't want the island anymore, and Francois got his Water Walkers back. I like this episode. I give it a 5 out of 5. Oh, the windsurfer. Yes, Zuma. This is a Miss Marjorie episode and we got introduction to a new character. Hurricane Harrigan, the great windsurfing pro and Zuma's idol. Miss Marjorie and Marshall and Maynard did land surfing with an active volcano. That was crazy. And that was intense. Marshall, that's gotta be one. That was really dangerous. That's gotta be one of the most dangerous things that Marshall's ever did on the rescue. But they're all safe. Thank the new puppy treat dispensers and the Look at HQ in Adventure City that they're all right. I give this a 5 out of 5 too, because I like it. It's amazing. Pop save a hiding elephants. Aww. I love this episode. Oh. Those poor elephants. They were trapped in the monkey temple because of the bees. They were scared off by bees, and elephants, I can sympathize. I don't have anything against bees. I'm not totally afraid of bees. It's just that I'm scared of getting stung by a bee. It's just that you gotta be careful with around bees because, as long as you don't bother them, they won't bother you. And bees only sting if they feel if they feel like threatened, attacked, or aggravated. And once they lose their stingers, they die. So everything is all said. Rocky and Carlos handle it by creating a bee box and putting the bees somewhere else, far away from the elephant's watering hole. And Tracker and Chase were looking for the elephants in the temple, and all the pups saved the elephants, and they got a group shot together. So I give this a 4 out of 5. Oh my gosh! Yes, pup save a yodeler. Like, oh my gosh! Like, yes! I love this episode. This has got to be the best episode. This has got to be one of my personal favorite episodes in season 8 thus far. And I'll tell you why. Mr. Wingnut was like playing like his guitar and doing some yodeling because he thought like it can help attract more customers to his and Mrs. Wingnut's restaurant. In this episode, there were wolves in it. Yes! And Marshall was howling at the moon. He was talking wolf throughout the entire episode. And then like when like Mr. Wingnut would trap behind a boulder, Marshall, along with a pack of wolves, Sky, Chase, Zuma, and Rocky, like howl like wolves and bust that rock, and in the end, everyone were howling like wolves at the moon. Ah! And Marshall was the leader of the wolf pack. I love this episode so very much. I mean, any Paw Patrol episode that features like pups interacting with wolves, or like one of the Paw Patrol pups transforming into one. Like there, you got Pups Save a White Wolf, Pups in the Were-Puppy, and Pups Save a Yodeler. They're my favorites. It's just like how Everest interacts with the Arctic wolf, the white wolf puppy. It was so cute. Aww. And Chase was howling like a wolf, to get them far away from the cave so that they can free them. So I give this one a 5. Actually, no, a 6 out of 5 because that's how much I love it. Oh my gosh. So, okay, let's see. So far, we got Rocky, Everest, and Marshall doing an episode that's either centering on them interacting with wolves or becoming one themselves. I mean, like Chase, I'm gonna give it like half because like even though he wasn't technically on the title card for that episode, oh my gosh, like Jamie Whitney and Charles E. Banston. If you guys are watching this, do you think we can have more wolf-themed Paw Patrol episodes, please? I really like them. And I think we can have more variety of them. That'll be awesome. Oh yeah, Pup Save the Dizzy Dust Express. There was a legend behind it that like there was a train going through a valley, and they hear like a whooshing, and like everything was disappeared and never heard from again. They call the Dizzy Dusters, which it turns out to be little cyclones. And there was a runaway train, people missing. It turns out they were having a picnic, but that is when the cyclones came in and have everyone trapped inside the shed. And Rebel thought it was ghosts. He got a little bit scared, but he mustered up some courage and saved the day. Like, way to go, Rebel! I give this a 4.5 out of 5. Oh yeah, plus they're the treetop trackers. You got Mayor Goodway, Tilly Turbin, aka Grandma Turbin, and Miss Marjorie. they were doing some zip lining across the jungle, but then like Miss Marjorie, Tilly, and Mayor Goodway got separated. Mayor Goodway was stuck on top of the tree with a sleeping panther, Black Panther. Wakanda forever. And Miss Marjorie was also stuck in. They were all separated, but they eventually got back, and it was. And then you see like little Big Harry, he was in there. But everyone got back together, and like thanks to their new fancy the Paw Patrol's new fancy schmancy Paw Patroller. I miss the old one so much. But I was so happy that it was there in the movie. But the one thing I really liked it was the ending. Because like Ryder, like all the pups come together and Ryder gets them all a good scratch. Well, it was so cute. And then Ryder gives little Big Harry a scratch. So four out of 5. Ah yes, Pup Save the Treasure Cruise. Actually, Pup Save the Treasure Cruise was supposedly a quote unquote Christmas episode. I mean, but I was really happy that Everest was in it. Yay! Mayor Goodway, Uncle Otis, Mr. Porter, and Alex were going on a trip to the Arctic to look for some Arctic treasure. But it turns out that all of this was fake because it turns out it was all a trick played by Mayor Humdinger so that he can get people to do all the work and to find the treasure, and he just get away with all of it. But they're stranded. Their boat, the boat has a hole, and when Mayor Humdinger finds the treasure, it started an avalanche. But everyone is safe, and the penguins ends up with the treasure. Sorry, Mayor Humdinger. That's what you. Sometimes karma. Good when you do bad things. When you do bad things, karma gets ya. I really wish this could be more like a Christmassy themed, like with Pup Save a Bah Humdinger and Pup Save Christmas. I'm hoping the next Christmas maybe we can get a decent, maybe like a more like really good Christmas episode. Oh wait, Puff's Winter Wonder show. I also love that one. It was a good Christmas episode too. Maybe we can get like another pup to be the star, the center of the Christmas episode. But I give this a 4 out of 5. Pup Save Rocket Rider. The pups were giving a tour. The pups were giving the kids a tour around the lookout, and Alex, getting into a little bit mischief, was pretending to drive Ryder's ATV. I mean, even though he wasn't supposed to. And Ryder was working on his new superpowered jet so that he can get to rescue faster. But he was still working on the brakes. Alex accidentally pressed a button he shouldn't have and started the rockets on his ATV. And when he tried to stop, the button broke. So Ryder jumped in. And he tries to stop, but the brakes gave out, so all the pups. So it's up to the Paw Patrol pups once again have to save Ryder. You know what? I think this is like the third time that Ryder needs to be rescued. There was the first season season 1, Pup Save Ryder. There was the Mighty Pups episode where Harold captured Ryder, and it's up to them to stop Harold, get the meteor back, save Adventure Bay and Ryder. in the lookout. And you got Pup save Rocket Ryder. And Chase apologized to Ryder for not keeping a close eye on the kids. But, and I've, like, the thing I really like the most is when, like, the Marshall says, like, who's gonna say it? And all the pups together say, Paw Patrol is on a roll. And then near the end, Chase said, well, if you're ever in a high rocket trouble, and they all together say, just yell for help. I'm like, oh, I love it. I give this a 5 out of 5. This is so precious. I mean, like, the pups, saving Ryder, it shows them how much they've grown. It really shows them, like, it really puts their teamwork skills to the test, and Chase's leadership skills to the test, too. Oh yeah, Pups and Katie stopped the barking kitty crew. Little fun fact, Katie is pup sitting the pups while Ryder goes out of town with Robodog to get a new part for his tail. When Mayor Humdinger overheard this, he decided to pull a little bit prank by creating some special color that to make the kittens bark. And they caused so much trouble around Adventure Bay. Katie, this is like Katie's first Paw Patrol rescue, so yeah, I mean, like, Chase says, Paw Patrol ready for action, Katie, sir. And he's supposed to say, ma'am. And she was learning about stuff, like, learning about, like, explaining the mission, like, which pups should she choose to be on it. Then, alright, Paw Patrol's on the roll. But, like, for her first time doing a rescue mission with the pups' help, she did a pretty good job. I think I give this a 4.5 out of 5. Pup saved the glasses. Captain Turbo loses his glasses when he thought he saw a fish with legs. The elusive fish with legs. And, like, there wasn't no such thing. It was a myth. And when he did saw them, it turns out it was Mayor Goodway and Farmer Yumi and pink fish scuba diving suits surviving when scared the fishes. But in the end, the fish with legs were real. And Rocky made a little strap for Captain Turbo's glasses so Bobby won't come loose again. So he won't lose them again. And then, like, there was gummy bears in his ears, and he was on top of Danny's rocket jet skateboard. It was okay. I mean, like, Puff, the glasses, I mean, like, it wasn't really exciting. I mean, like, sometimes people can lose, I mean, like, sometimes, like, glasses can get lost or broken. I mean, like, I know it's not what I usually do, but however, there were pretty much excitement in it, so I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Let's see. Oh yeah! This was a Halloween. This was all part of a Halloween special. No wait. Oh no wait. Plus even Neon Humdinger. So a constellation, all the planets were gonna be aligned tonight, and Mayor Humdinger thought he could attract tourists with a giant neon sign of himself, but he was stealing electricity and it was using way too much power, causing a blackout in Avengers Bay. And when he did get it working, it was stuck in the lighthouse, causing so much light that nobody can see the sky. But it was all fixed, and the people get to enjoy the beautiful sky. And as for Sky, she bring back Neon Humdinger to a foggy bottom. You see, now you know how the people of Adventure Bay feels when You shine too much light on them, too much light, Mare Houndinger. But I give it 4 out of 5. And yes, Puff Saver Royal Painting is another Mission Pot episode. Yes. Let's deal with art though. Yay. I kind of like this. I like this one. It's a bit of an artsy video episode though. I like this one. It combines Mission Pot and art. The princess got Francois and Captain Turbid came to visit Barkingburg to paint a self-portrait for the princess, and when Sweetie wants to be in it, unfortunately the Earl says, "No, Sweetie, we don't allow pups and portraits." I'm like, excuse me? Okay, like, just because you're the Earl of Barkingburg, that doesn't mean you have to be such a royal jerk, okay? I mean, the Queen of England I bet the Queen of England got, like, I feel like that maybe the Queen of England will have a portrait or two with her and with her corgis. And, like, it's only, the paintings are for only future queen only. I mean, if I were a future queen, I would totally have my royal pup. And if I was an artist, like, thinking, like, your Earl, like, I would totally say to your Earlness, like, oh, it's no trouble at all. If she wants to be in the painting, then let her be in the painting. I think it's so sweet. The future queen with her royal pup. And, like, and if he doesn't accept that, then, like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, your Earlness. With all due respect, I cannot do a painting where, like, nobody was treated fairly. I mean, like, in this episode, I feel really bad for Sweetie, because, like, all she ever wanted was to be, like, included, but because of the Earl, thanks a lot, Earl of Barkingburg, they excluded her. And then Busby made a really cool self-portrait of her. I mean, like, okay, yes, of course she stole the self-portrait of the princess, but at least she didn't destroy it or ruin it. Come on. I mean, you can't punish her for that. I was thinking, like, in my AU, featuring my OCs, I feel like Angel will feel like sympathy for Sweetie, because, like, you know, she feels really bad and all she ever wants is to be included. So, like, instead of getting rid of the painting portrait, she keep it and put it in the frame. Because at least, you know, she's there a fair share. I mean, come on. So I give this episode 4.75 out of 5. I'll get to the other episodes just a moment, folks. Next up is Pup Saver Show Jumper. And I can't believe that Smiley was back. We haven't seen Marshall's frog since season 2, episode 1, where it was participating in a long jump competition. But this time we got Winnie Whittington entering in the long frog jumping competition, where she mistakenly thought it was a horse jumping competition. So she went to the swamp, looked for a frog, and she keeps getting the pups' name and the Paw Patrol name wrong. But I'm so happy that Jumping Jumper, Alex's frog, and Marshall's frog both won first place. So I give this a 4 out of 5. Just because, like, Winnie Whittington is kind of like a snobbish, like, think that she's better than everyone kind of gal. Pup saved the salmon. Oh. Captain Turbid was giving a tour to a nature Captain Turbid was leading a nature walk with Alex, Julia, and Julius. and Rocky made an invention where he makes pup food launcher. When he noticed a salmon having trouble getting over the water due to a beaver's dam blocking it, Alex tried to help the fish, but he got stuck. But thanks to Scott getting him unstuck and Rocky's invention to help the salmon fish jump over, everyone was swimmingly, happily ever after. So I give this a 4.75 out of 5. Oh yes, Puff Safe Ouchie Paws. This was a Halloween themed episode, and I saw like a clip of it for like "Show Me Your Halloween Spirit" Nick Jr. song. It was really good. And we get to see Arby and with Sid Swashbuckle again. So Brian the Puffs and Danny were having a camp out. So because the next morning, Danny's gonna try out his new skateboard, but because of, and then he told a story about Ouchie Paws that they gotta be careful at night in the canyon because, like, and around the prickly berry cactus bush, because if you prick one, it'll cause you to say out. First, you get a big ouchie, and like that'll cause ouchie paws. And Rubble got scared of the spooky story. And then like Sid decided to use that story to his own advantage so that he can steal the skateboard. But thanks to Rubble's courage, they managed to figure out that it was Sid and Arby up to their old tricks, and they got Danny's skateboard back. 5 out of 5 for this one. Oh yes! Puff Safe a glow in the dark party. I really love this one. It's gonna be that has to be one of the coolest Halloween themed episodes ever. I mean, even though it wasn't technically like Halloweeny ish, you know, like a Halloween theme like Puff's favorite trick or treaters and Were Puppy. But I really love this one. And oh my gosh, like, at the beginning of the episode, I see Ryder do the flossing dab. Like, oh my gosh. I was in such a shock. But I find it so funny because how did Ryder know the flossing dab? And then the Paw Patrol Pups were wearing some glow-in-the-dark swag, even singing a little song about them going to the Halloween glow-in-the-dark party. And then their friend, the space alien, came by, and he didn't realize that everything was all glow-in-the-dark. And he got scared because he didn't know what glow-in-the-dark stuff is. Remember how there was actually wear some glow in the dark clothing that looks like the Cheshire Cat. I hate to say this, but that you can't pass on that one. I like the Cheshire Cat. It reminds me. And then the alien got scared and started bubbling like people wearing glow in the dark outfits. But the one thing I really love about this is the Pups is glow in the dark. Pops is glow-in-the-dark outfits. It matches the theme so perfectly, and I absolutely love it. Look at Jesus glow-in-the-dark, like super spy suit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. I love it so much that one of these days, I have to make. Like one of these days, if I ever get some glow-in-the-dark paint for my art, I am definitely gonna make my OC wizards and their glow-in-the-dark Paw Patrol outfits because it's so cool. I love it. Actually, fun fact, I even drew my OC characters, Mark Shell, Angel, and Molly in their glow-in-the-dark party outfits with the glow-in-the-dark swag they have. when I did, I was like having like going for like the 80s/90s outfit. I thought it would kind of fit the glow in the dark party quite well. So I give this like this is another 6 out of 5 episode. I just love it. I can't. If there was another like Halloween themed episode featuring glow in the dark stuff, I would love to watch it again. Puzzling with Super Shaker, Mr. Wingnut made an invention to help Farmer Al and Yumi shake up all the walnuts to make some almond milk for pumpkin almond milkshakes. But then the machine started going haywire, and Alex was riding on it, and it was causing so much shakiness, like an earthquake. And the shaker was so close into shaking the lookout. If it hasn't been for the pups that stopped the machine, and for Sky trying to hold back the machine for a little while, just enough to stop the machine. And and everyone's safe, and they all get to drink their pumpkin almond milkshakes, and they got pumpkin almond milkshake mustaches. I give this a 4.5 out of 5. Pup Save a Flying Farmhouse. This was the first. It was another dream episode, but this is the first time that it's like outside the Paw Patrol. This is a Farmer Al dream. And all the animals were acting like humans. Garby was even talking in a British accent. It was so weird. Like, so all of Farmer Al's animals were starting to talk like human. Or talking. Saying that they want, like, Farmer Yumi's bread. So, after that crazy dream, Farmer Al gives, like, Farmer Yumi's bread to all the animals to ensure that this crazy madness doesn't happen, like in the dream. It was funny. It was so weird. I give this a 4 out of 5. I'm sorry. It's so weird, but yet it's so comical. I can't deny. Well, that's all the episodes that aired in the US I reviewed. It was short and sweet because I want to make it up to you guys. But the only episodes I haven't reviewed that is yet to be aired in the US is Pup Save a Chicken Tulip and Extreme Shark, Rescue Knight's Quest for the Dragon's Tooth, Pup Save a Box Fort and Travelin' Travis from Really Big Bill, Rescue Knight's Pup Save a Doozy Dragon, Rescue Knight's Pup Save a Tournament and the Baby Dragons, and last but not least, Rescue Knight's Break the Ice. So many people commented that it should have been Pups Break the Ice. I think that would make a lot more sense because, like, Rescue Knights Break the Ice. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't get a nice ring. It doesn't sound right. I guess the Rescue Knights Break the Ice. I mean, I understand what it is, but I feel like it'd be a little bit more war sentence correct if were Pups Break the Ice. But I guess that's how it's supposed. But I guess if that's what the writers do, then I'm like, okay. And Pups Save Excalibur. And like, these episodes are going to be premiering in Canada later in the morning. So stay tuned. DA3 Pick Meat is going to be posting a link to the episode when he does his usual episode rating. And once he does his usual episode polls, he'll post a link to it in the comment box so we can see it. So thank you guys so much for the season 8 overall quick episode review, and hope to see you guys next time. So good night, everybody. Peace.